Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's Gurley. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 45 on second down, Goff, and he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this. 180. 46 to Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, easy. 58, come on. 58, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Easy, opposite. Switch gears.
That 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. No gain on this.
Good night.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. He's got daylight past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. He's crashing.
The 5th year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now it's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Right there. 54. Here we go. 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, easy. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on. Hey, kill. Slam. Come on, get set.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 83 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 46. 64.
Go.
From the gun, here's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Reynolds really saw an increased role last year after Cooper Kupp went down with that ACL injury. 29 catches last year for Reynolds, but 22 of those coming after November 11th. When Kupp left the lineup. This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 22 yards there, a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
180. 11.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy. Check.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involed early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Right there, 54. Right.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Breeze now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Watch the run. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
11. Check Mike.
Hey, easy. Mike's 54. Yes. Mike's 54.
Now Breeze again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Five. Under. Easy.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
They're running it. Alert flare.
Kill.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Yellow lady. I got one.
Throwing on second and 8. Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 5-8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. A little juke. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Brown. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm going back. Hey, Delta. Hey, easy. Hey, easy. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to give the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, easy. Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check 53. Kill.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy. Thumbs up the helmet.
Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Kill. 54. Here we go. Bravo.
54, right there.
Now Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check three.
You kill.
Watch the shit.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Yellow waiting.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the left.
Here we go. Ready, second.
On 1st down, Pollard. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Pollard again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey, easy. Hey, easy. 58. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. General West.
They run with Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready? You ready?
We ain't giving him nothing today.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Ready?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Pollard going to try the right side. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Opposite. Hey, echo. Check.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one,